Hey everyone, Anthony here for Free Guitar Lessons. So welcome to the basement. So we're going to go over just something for fun because I'm bored and I just, figured why not. So we're going to talk about superimposing over Lydian, fourth mode of the major scale. If you follow this series, you'll know that this particular guitar is tuned down a whole step. So if I say F, it really means E flat. Okay. So the mode we're going to be working with is the Lydian. Okay, so what we have is root, second, major third, augmented fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, and your octave, which can also be done down here. Could be done everywhere. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the chord, the most common chord that you'll see to really get that Lydian mode out there, and that would be the major 7. Okay, or down here. Okay, so let's hear how that scale sounds over a chord. All right, so it sounds really cool, right? It has like this almost outer space kind of feel. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to superimpose the other modes off of the intervals of that chord. So we have, for the chord, we have root, so we already played that, right? And then we have your major third. Okay, the major third happens to be Aeolian or minor, in this case A minor. Let's hear how that sounds over the chord. Doesn't that sound nice? All right. So if we take that same principle, we apply it to the fifth. So the fifth would be C, which is pretty awesome, right? So we have C major scale. Or you could play it down here. Or here. Let's hear how it sounds. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? Okay, the last one, and this is where we get this really cool feel, is the 7th. So the major 7 would happen to be E, and we're going to be playing E Phrygian over that. E Phrygian. There's a very kind of Latin feel to it. Let's hear how that sounds over this chord. It just wants to resolve, doesn't it? All right. So there you go. Now we're going to quickly go over some of the arpeggios, the triad arpeggios that you can play over this. So again, the same notes, right? The same 1, 3, 5, 7. So for the major 7 chord, we could just play a straight up major arpeggio. All right, sounds wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over those same modes and the triad arpeggios that go with them, okay? So let's hope I don't screw this up. Sounds pretty cool, right? All right, so let's hear the next one. A minor. that sound nice? All right. Next one would be our C major. Let's hear how that sounds. Ooh, hit a bad note. Kind of sounded cool. Anyway, all right, last one. We'll do the E Phrygian triad arpeggio. Now watch what happens when you resolve it. All right. So, okay, there you go. So you stop playing now. Okay. So we have modes and we have triad arpeggios. Now what we can do is play with some pentatonics. Here's where it gets pretty wild. Again, this is all about just adding something, anything, even the slightest little thing new to your playing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the hybrid pentatonic of Lydian. All right, so the pentatonic, in this case, we would have the root, the third, the augmented fourth, the perfect fifth, and that seventh, the major seventh. So it sounds like this. And then we would continue. Oops. Right, sounds really neat. Let's hear how that sounds over the chord. Very easy to hit a bad note. There it is. Okay. Next one would be an easy one, right? Just a straight up A minor pentatonic. Let's hear that. Really cool. Okay, now a fun one, the major, C major hybrid pentatonic. Let's hear how that sounds. Wild. Now we're going to go straight into E minor. And then resolve. All right. So, okay, there you go. So, there you go. Just something to play with. Basically, superimposing is taking the chord, right? And finding each note what the mode is, what the triad arpeggio is, and what the pentatonic is, okay? So if you don't know what any of these mean, that's cool because now we get to learn something new. If this is old stuff for you, cool too. I did write about this stuff in my book, The DNA of Lead Guitar, the ebook. You could find it on Amazon. Just look for The DNA of Lead Guitar by Anthony Iglesias. It's me. And you could see some pretty cool ideas on how to create this kind of stuff. Now, this is just the framework. What you do creativity-wise is up to you. So when you're improvising and you know what chord you're playing, maybe you can try a different approach. You know, maybe you can go over this chord here. Instead of doing something that everybody expects, you do something maybe different, like play the pentatonic off the seventh, the major seventh. And then resolve it from there. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for sticking with me. We didn't cover seventh arpeggios. I'm going to leave that to you as homework. Now superimpose seventh arpeggios over the Lydian mode. All right. Have fun. Play guitar. Love you. See ya. Bye.